I'm rolling. We gotta go.
We gotta go. Ready?
Yeah. Do you want me to play some music?
Well, it's championship podcasting time. Adam, you got some music?
No.
You got some Gary Glitter? Hit it.
Do we still do Gary Glitter?
I probably shouldn't have mentioned him twice, but all the old heads would know that one, huh?
Yeah.
All the old Arrow Teds would know that one.
That takes me way back. I'll tell you when.
That takes you way back on the way back scale.
After you introduce the podcast, I'll get into it. Talking about something it reminded me of.
Adam, you act like there's a science to introduce in this podcast.
Well, I know you like to do it at the beginning.
Dome. You got me there.
Guilty as charged.
You got me there. It's the Ted Adam Talk for an Hour podcast with Ted. I'm Ted. And then you go.
And then I say, with Adam.
Yeah, but
I'm
not with
Adam.
Adam. That doesn't mean you're like your co.
But you just said, with Ted.
And Adam.
I was just doing what you did.
I've been doing my brain games.
Let's not introduce each other. Let's introduce ourselves.
I'm Ted.
Hey, I'm Adam.
That's better.
Almost to the time where I can tell that story.
And speaking of time, you got your clock going?
Nope.
All right. Well, now we're doing a podcast. Well, welcome, man. Pew, 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 pew. It'd be great. It would be so sweet to get a producer.
Why? Why do you say that?
I just think, you did you ever get your soundboard going? That touchy subject.
I forgot to play with it.
Why am I messing around here? It's championship podcast time.
Oh yeah, yes.
This is the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. The only podcast you can listen to while snoozing and while doing so, catching all the stats you can hear about from your local favorite NFL football team, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Catching up on all your sports.
All your sports, all Chiefs, all the time, 3 times running. The top of the mech, yes.
I forget now. I totally forgot everything I was going to talk about.
It just always happens.
Gone. There's something you said made me think of the 1992.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes. The Gary Glitter thing.
This is like when we're asked, are we sick and tired of being so good fans and winning all the time,
right.
Watching these Chiefs win and go to 3 straight Super Bowls, winning 2 with the possibility of winning 3 in a row. We can't call it a 3-peat because Pat Riley has copyrighted that. Did you hear about this?
Excuse me? Is that true?
Pat Riley, the coach of the Lakers?
Yes.
He copywrote?
Did they have a 3-peat? The Lakers did?
I don't know if they got it done, but I think he's got the rights. Look that up. Adam is not only the host of the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast, he's also our look it up guy. He doesn't mind.
Yeah, dude, they did.
Yeah, they did.
It's 5th time in NBA history where a team had won 3 consecutive championships.
Well, it's never been done in the NFL.
That's what everybody kept saying. I thought it was like all sports. And then you're like, oh, yeah, the Bulls did it. Yeah, everybody but the Bulls. And now it's 5 times? Oh, I guess it could have been all the Bulls and 1 Lakers.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, maybe all the Bulls and 1 Laker, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. But anywho, what an enjoyable ride it's been. It's been so long. I'm wearing this headband for those that are watching this podcast. On it says Sprint. There's no such thing as Sprint anymore. That's how long the Chiefs have been winning and going to AFC Championships. 7 straight. Mm-hmm. No, 8 straight. I'm losing count already.
This was the 7th.
This was the 7th.
Yeah, 7 time in a row.
Oh, maybe 8 consecutive wins in the playoffs before last night. Patrick Mahomes is like 15-3 or 17-3 in the playoffs.
I know, it's ridiculous.
We're gonna read off some stats now for the next 20 minutes.
Why?
By the way,
I mean, you just have
it's
to
off.
enjoy it. I don't know. I only feel guilty because it's so good.
Oh, it's you can't.
Yeah.
But going back to Gary Glitter days,
Yes.
we're mentioning Gary Glitter because the song, the little touchdown celebration after each touchdown scored at Arrowhead. That song came on. What's that even called? It's called like it's something silly. I'm touchdown Gary. He scored a touchdown. And we probably shouldn't get into too much of why they don't play the song anymore.
We've already covered that, I think.
Oh, okay. But
They used to play it back in the day.
it's a lot of nostalgia. Speaking of this, we had our hopes up so high for our Kansas City Chiefs back in the day when we were kids growing up, right, Adam?
Yes.
When like Dave Craig was in there slinging it around, bumbling around.
Steve DeBerg.
Steve DeBerg, getting to a playoff game and, or having a great season, getting a bye and, and immediately losing and never getting to an AFC Championship game.
Was that when we played Baltimore at home? That one?
That was like
later years.
No, that was like a wild card game, I think. I mean, we won our division, so we got a home game, but we didn't get like a bye. But like I'm talking when we played Denver in the first round, and then Elliott missed some field goals. We've been through it.
Denver? I thought that was in the Colts game.
Oh yeah, right.
Gross. The one I'm thinking about specifically was 92, where we played at Buffalo.
Yes.
And everybody was pumped for it. And I remember we were getting the buffalo wings.
We were all the hopes and dreams of getting to a Super Bowl light on a 48-year-old Joe Montana.
We were
with like two.
blessed to have him. He was magic. Montana magic, Ted.
We were like, oh my gosh, this guy could throw a hitch route. He could throw a 6-round hitch. Let's go.
That's what I try to explain.
He's going to do it.
To people who weren't here beforehand.
He had
right?
Marcus Allen in the backfield, a spry 34 years old,
Could you
bouncing
imagine
around.
him getting away with that in this day
Oh my
and
gosh.
age? Poor thing.
They were
finesse guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, Adam. I was watching some old clips leading up to the big AFC Championship game this week, and I saw the. It was like the first time we won in Denver, but it wasn't the Monday night game. It was when Marcus Allen got his 100th rushing touchdown, and it was like snowing and whatnot. It was it was like 2nd and 9 or something. No, it was third and 10. And they just ran it up the gut, and he got 9 yards. And it was like they went for it and on 4th and 1. But it was nuts. It was like snowing. And
what a call. Why would they do that?
And Mitch Holtis, I mean, it was like some old clips where they were playing old Mitch Holtis, young Mitch Holtis, with Lenny Dawson in the booth. Whew, good stuff. But leading up to those days where we were like doing like these little mantras, like, remember Mom had us like, Bills overconfident. Chiefs will win.
Is this in Mom's witchcraft phase?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Phase?
I don't remember that at all.
You don't?
No.
Oh, my gosh. We had a little seance.
Well, I mean,
with those
I
buffalo
remember
wings.
being so sad when we did lose.
Oh, yeah.
Because
And it was pretty early in the game where we were like, oh, this
it's not going to work out for us.
Well, Joe Montana got concussed.
Oh, yeah, he bounced off.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
Right.
But I think that's what you should think about on the flip side, because folks who weren't here before Patrick don't understand how hard it is to go to a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl, go to a Super Bowl, win that Super Bowl, go to another Super Bowl. I mean, it's crazy.
His first, he's been 7 years a starter, and he doesn't, he doesn't know anything less than the AFC Championship.
Right. Everything that he
That's bonkers.
made it to, or how he ended each season. It's like,
Yeah.
The worst thing on there is losing the AFC Championship. Remember just going to the playoffs every...
I remember when that playoff run, how like there were songs, the people were writing songs. There was a big montage on the news, like everybody's at Kelly's bar, like with a little 80, early 90s throwed out mullet, like, hey, I think we got a chance.
Yeah.
With Joe, we got it.
Like they're interviewing.
But remember going to like little pep rallies at that bar off of Englewood?
Absolutely.
And
with the
it was like a radio?
hosts, yeah.
Who was that? It wasn't Mitch Holtis, was it?
No, it was like two
A DJ?
morning guys or something.
We ate that up.
What was that place called?
They would play Gary Glitter all the time. We'd dance around and
James
little to
would
know.
James would know. He would remember.
We could get there.
Yeah,
That's
that was
called like
not a place
Peanuts
for kids.
or-
Definitely not a place to take your kids
Oh, man.
for the Chiefs pep rally.
Dark and dingy on a nice sunny Saturday afternoon. Get inside. We're having a pep rally.
That was not in the daytime, dude.
I know.
You're
What
trying
was
to make
What
the
time was
sound
it?
better.
It wasn't during the game, though.
No, it was like a
Friday
Friday
night.
night, Saturday night
Yeah.
thing. Played tomorrow.
Let's
The
go.
Chiefs pep rally.
Do, do, do.
We're gonna have a scavenger hunt. I tell you what, if anybody could bring me up a pair of toenail clippers, the first person to the stage right now with some grody toenail clippers.
I
we'd send
really got
James
a
up there.
horrible tale.
Mom would dig them out of her purse.
I got a horrible.
Go.
What'd they give us? Like little coupons?
We probably got free chicken fingers. or
Dude, if
something.
we rummage through our memories, I'm sure maybe it was Mitch Holtis. Wouldn't that be crazy?
No, couldn't have been. I'm gonna look up that. You just keep podcasting.
Hey!
I'm gonna look up the bar's name.
How you gonna do it?
I'm gonna go to the map first.
Good luck. Oh man, I'm gonna be so mad at myself when we figure this out. It's gonna be called like Marty's or
Absolutely.
Slaps.
Yeah, it's in a strip mall. That's
It's
easy.
in a strip mall. I think it was like everybody's place to go when they turned 21.
Really?
Yeah, like, hey man, I'm going to
Woody's?
Woody's, and I'm gonna get, hey, I just turned 21. Oh, I'll get you some shots, and then they like get you like tequila shots, but they put them in the microwave or something.
What are you talking about?
This is what I heard when someone turned 21. That's what happened. I think it was. Is that something they do to make you throw up immediately? Give you hot tequila? Adam, what you find in the data center? What do you got going there for us? Nothing.
I'm just looking at the new.
Gosh, you know, Mom right now is yelling at her iPod device, at her podcast device, saying,
That she knows it.
"Come on,
Yeah.
you boys know,
Fast forward till tomorrow, and you're gonna get a text with the answer.
boys. Don't you
Oh.
forget,
You guys know
Fred
what it's
Piatz,
called.
not Fred Piatz, and it's not 54th Street.
It used to be after it was this place that we know.
It's called
went to Mickey's.
Cosmos.
Do you remember that? It's whatever Mickey's, and now it's something else. And
Gosh.
Side Pockets is over there.
Side Pockets is over there, of
Now
course.
it's Bar 12, apparently.
Okay,
Is that
this
right?
helps nothing.
What did?
There is a place that has a great Euro place too over there
Yeah,
by Mr. T's
that's
Liquor.
true. Yeah, I've been there.
Hey, if again, we're always looking for sponsors of the show, and if you want some shout outs like we're giving the block of Englewood
I
right now,
will. I'll dedicate half an hour if we get a free sandwich or whatever.
we ain't too proud to beg y'all.
What did that bar?
Asking the AI guy on the Google. I'm not telling you how to do your job, Mr. Data Man.
You want me? I don't do that.
Adam, Data.
I don't use that feature.
Adam.
Did you hear about it? It crashed something today.
It crashed something fierce?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Something bad happened. I don't know.
Something bad happened. Adam, it's
With
been a while.
with the stock market.
Oh, boy.
All right, go ahead.
It's been a while since we gave a factoid about the Chiefs. You got something fun?
Well, bring it back.
I don't know.
Bring it back up.
That we're going to the Super Bowl. That's cool again.
Third time. That's crazy, man. Whoever's been there how many times in 6 years? 5 out of 6 years?
No other team's done that.
Is that true?
Yeah. So true.
5 out of 6 years. How is no one focused on that?
Because they're talking about how the Chiefs get all these calls.
I think they're just salty, man. I think they are watching it like, okay, let's put it this way. I would bitch too. Probably. But like Josh Allen on 4th down, yeah, I'm sure it looks like he got it. If you're looking from Buffalo,
Yeah, if you got them Bills goggles on.
golly.
Golly. Come on.
I don't know what I was doing at that point in the game, but I looked back up and I was like, I just knew they were going to sneak it or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it was like
And
4th
so
and
did
inches
the
or
Chiefs
whatever it was.
defense.
And they came up and did it real quick, and I looked up like, oh, he did not get that.
Yeah. They were throwing them back. And, with forward progress. The Chiefs have been burned by forward progress before. Remember that?
Sure.
In the
absolutely.
playoffs.
Sure.
Marcus Mariota.
Oh, sure.
Jeez.
That's what, yeah, that didn't make any sense. Don't even bring that call
But,
up. Forward progress when he fumbled him.
Right.
And Derek Johnson's running the other way.
And they're blowing the whistle dead.
How could that be?
How could that be?
Why would...
But that game brought us Patrick
What was the
Mahomes,
call?
so
Yeah.
they blew it dead. They just blew it dead.
They just said like he was going to be
Sacked.
sacked?
Yeah.
They just want to protect him or something?
Yeah. I see, we don't have to worry about it anymore, dude. How quickly the losses go away.
Yeah, all it took was 3 years of consecutive Super Bowls. 5 out of 6 wasn't enough. We needed to do them all in a row.
Yes, sir.
But, okay, like we're saying, why... The refs, they mess up sometimes, okay? I don't think they're doing it on purpose to favor...
They're bad for both teams, right?
They miss a lot of calls on us that would go in our favor.
Right. That ruined drive killers.
Drive killers. And that's going to happen. So what you got to do?
Overcome. Winners win.
Be better than the refs.
Beat the refs. Don't complain about the refs. Right?
Well, you go, okay, here's the thing. Okay, it's not, maybe, that's easy to say, but whatever. Say they still feel cheated. Also, if you're going to go for it on 4th down multiple times at the game, maybe not just do it, Josh. Go for it.
Yeah.
Throw another play in there or something, dude.
Yeah.
Because when you get stuff like that, and it's close the first couple of times, how many times we stopped him in all his short yardage stuff? Quite a bit. Like he was 3 for 5 or something.
Yeah.
And usually he
dominates. That was exciting.
But if you get that and we push backwards, give us the call.
Right. Yeah. And they did it. And they even looked at it. They're probably gonna put a chip in the ball next year.
Their coach should know, hey, maybe I won't get this one.
You can totally tell that everybody got a little tight on their side.
Yeah.
And
we force people into those kind of bad decisions.
Yeah.
Like, we can't do it. They're like this. Okay, we're driving. We're going to score right now. Wait, are we scoring too fast?
Right.
Should we not score fast? Should we go as far as we can, spend as much time on the
Right,
clock,
right.
and then score at the very end?
Yep.
We just have to hold it till 1 second, and then all of a sudden
before you
it's
know it,
4th down, and
they're throwing it away.
they fumbled like 5 times, and they recovered everything.
Yeah.
Well, there was 5 fumbles.
Right. But going back to the refs, they don't even get, they're not even full-time. They're part-time still in the NFL with
So you
all the
think
money in the world.
And that's why we're paying them. They could use the money.
Right. That's why they're all involved.
Maybe they've been just doing it like, we're just going to call it for the Chiefs till you bigger market teams start giving us some more money. We want our...
Or get better.
Or get better.
I want to get better. Yeah, it's all conspiracy. Even Bill Burr said so. He was
did?
all hypey about it.
He was... Oh, he's a Bills fan.
He's a Patriots fan, right?
Oh, he is?
I thought he was a Patriots guy.
Oh, maybe it's Bill Burr looks like the head coach of the Bills, and that's why I get confused.
Right. There you go.
They're brothers, too.
Damn, him and Billy Corgan.
And Bill Burr.
Did you see that
Sean
awkward moment?
McDermott.
That's what we need to do to get podcast ratings up. They had an awkward moment where... Did you see him on the Howie Mandel?
Yeah, I saw that. Dude, we talked about
Howie
it.
Mandel's a boss, dude.
What?
That was like the makeup. We already talked about this.
No, that was makeup.
Like I thought there was like it was like they were met face to face, like how he had him on. We already talked about this on the mics.
I thought we talked about
Behind the snowball, off the snow.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, what's your point?
That's hilarious, and I think we should have an awkward moment on this podcast.
Dude,
we got to have some more.
Every week there's an awkward moment.
True that. You
and
gotta
that's
get a phone
the clip
line
for this week. I'm gonna cut it right there.
Perfect.
I may even voice over you.
What?
What's the other guy's name? Sean McDermott. Wait, is that right? Is that the guy from that lawyer show?
Sean McDermott.
You
You're thinking of Dylan McDermott.
Heartthrob. Oh.
Clip, there's another one.
Yeah, we'll get that in there. How do you spell Dylan?
D-Y-L-A.
I got it.
Hashtag.
Okay, so these refs, they don't do great.
They're
don't
human.
Do great.
They're only
probably
human.
sell used cars in the off-season.
They probably sell used cars. It's a trickle-down effect. They have...
man.
I see it at the high school level, even, right?
That's good. Mm-hmm.
I'm working games. I used to coach.
That's
Loyal TNAers will remember Coach Maxwell and his C-Team, Dream Team days. But I worked the games. They had me running the book at them, and I coached basketball. I pretended to know what I was doing there just by remembering old plays from Coach Clark and...
Bullet run.
No, I would never run that these days. Yeah, you got that.
You can call it something.
Motion. Oh, I always do something funny to make
boards.
You got to call it out, or I get to yell it out. But I never knew how to do the book properly, So like, if you ever wanted to, like, I had to work one night the book of the scorebook. Well, you're just messing around in there and. But
how do you do it?
But I work with another coach, and so he actually likes doing the book. So we're a great team. I like to brag that we're the best, like, lower level.
So you're like
score table,
Number 44. What do you do?
Yeah,
you just tell them what to write down.
Well, I'm there doing the clock. I keep track of the fouls as well. It's a great partnership. It's awesome, but it's fun. Actually, it's nice to see it from the outside now because as a coach, I can see the frustration of working with some officials, referees, if you will, at that level. Yeah, I was working this last sophomore basketball game, and I coached lower level basketball at the
not to brag,
probably at the the bottom of the totem pole of the levels of high school sports at the C team. But the refs, that's probably where they start, like where they get their
feet
experience.
Wet
yes,
sure.
Gain.
So you're telling me they're not very good.
They're not the best. So, as a coach, you kind of have to understand that, and then you're dealing with kids with hormones and want to show off, and the head coach of the team walks into the gym, and everybody starts chucking up prayers. You remember when your coach came in? Like, oh God.
He's like, who's that kid?
You're trying to hustle.
He's a kid heaving it from half court. I like him.
You're trying to hustle.
Got confidence.
But it's a mess out there. But this guy is his protocols of the game are not the best. He's still learning probably. I'm just thinking to myself, if his Mish review official was here,
he'd be in trouble.
Yeah, big time. Like he was calling fouls on kids and not coming to the scores table and giving us the numbers.
Doing it right. Yeah, you gotta be.
So we're just guessing or
slap.
I'm in the
2-4
exactly
shooting 2.
Yes, and the foul count it.
So he wasn't coming over and telling you.
He was
kind of
just kind of right. So I would
lazy.
get like honk, 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 like, hey, what? What was the foul?
Ah.
And so he was really frustrating the other coach, just really not understanding what was going on. Like, he was trying to get explanation on calls all night. So it got to a point where he was standing up after a foul was called on him. So home team is shooting free throws, right? The away coach is complaining about the foul.
Mm-hmm.
And
Still.
and in there's always at least two referees, and I think they have three for like varsity games, but two refs at each game.
Sure.
So one is like, pretty competent and doing his job right, and this is one of two gyms they have at the school, and they're like another game going on, so there's other players from the other gym coming in trying to bounce the ball around and warm up for the game they're having. And the one ref down on the other side of the court's like trying to tell him, hey, quit dribbling those balls, but it's in the, towards the direction of the gym where this coach is trying to like trying to get the explanation from the other ref.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like trying to like, what's he saying? Like the coach was like asking about it. So the other ref that's been having trouble all night was like, yeah, he's telling you to
chill out.
And
Quit talking back to us.
let us call the game, all right? And I was like, no, he's just trying to. Oh my gosh! So it was just too funny.
Let us do the refereeing.
Oh,
thanks. The guy's really like, tell them kids stop bouncing those balls over there.
And the best part about working the clock is you can always like skim a couple seconds here and there. I mean, it's sophomore basketball. They're
everybody's like, boo!
It's like one great move to the bucket and then like,
run the clock.
Don't, like, real bad shot, like, or like, okay, but like, all right, good defense. Way to get in front of it.
And all the parents, everybody's looking at the clock like, Jesus God.
Right. And, yeah, like, no pressure on me at all. So if I like zone out and like let 20 seconds roll by, they're like, keep it going. Like, oh. There's no like, please reset the clock to.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing.
The last play is under further review.
We're not doing that. Move it along. But it's nice having that horn. You're just like, knock, knock.
The parents don't yell?
Knock, 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 knock.
There's no crazy fans?
Well, what's great is like they don't put like the bleachers out on the back side of where I am at.
Oh.
So it's all over on the other side.
So you can
and I don't
just
work
ignore
at
'em.
this school. I just come in. I'm a hired gun.
Hey, clock guy.
I'm in. I'm out.
It's nice.
I take the side. I know the side doors.
Clock's already set up for you? Is that in your writer?
That's the other part about
Get
this.
The clock's set up for me. I want a Diet Coke.
Like I have to be
right
there
here.
like for a 5:00 game. Let's say I get there at 4:57, and the other guy that I work with like comes at 4:58. We just like stress everybody out.
Mm-hmm. They're not going to be there
because you know how these coaches act. They're like, oh,
yes, their job is on the line.
Well, there was the first game that we worked. Like I got the time wrong. Like I looked at the schedule and I like came to.
You mean
because they like send us reminders?
Job?
Yeah, they like send us reminders and it gives us everybody's schedule. But I was like, oh, whoops!
You were late getting there.
Yeah, like I missed like a half of basketball,
Oh.
and the B team coach was like doing the scorebook, and I was like, he's like, I should be coaching. I was like, hey, sorry, whatever.
Whole half.
It was the A game. He wasn't coaching. He just began the 18th way.
Was he pissed off?
I don't care. I used to work with these guys. Like these are guys that I had to like share gym time with, and like, of course, hey, can we get the gym from?
So they move it up an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did something. It wasn't your fault, right?
No, it was my fault.
Ted.
Who cares? I still signed in. I probably got paid for it. Full pay.
Which is worse? The fans at the high school level or the fans at the professional Chiefs game when you're doing that job? Wow. Be wild. How many times? Well,
I also have been doing wrestling announcing. Have we talked about this on the pod?
No. You know how to announce wrestling?
I've lent my voice out to
You lent
announcing.
your voice out?
Sure, I lent my skills.
Okay.
And, well, have you been to how many wrestling
Never.
matches?
Not one. I
Right?
went to WWF when it was WWF.
I've been to WWF when it's WWF.
But the announcers are all more like,
yeah.
"Oh, stop the top wheel!" it's not like, you know. What do you do in high school? Give us a little sample.
Well, no, so like I had to like do like the starting lineups, and
Oh.
I had no idea. Like they just assume like you know what you're doing. Did I put too much on?
The haggler from down under,
Yeah.
Jimmy Bones.
So I'm like always anxious, and I like want to
Johnson.
see like everybody's roster so I can like get like pronunciations or
Okay.
pretend like I know what I'm.
You need a little time to prep. That's
I
probably
need
good.
just a little time to prep.
Yeah, that's nice.
I need a little time to mispronounce your name or butcher your name.
Yeah, make your name that was normal into something funny
Yeah.
on senior night,
Make it all a hoot.
right?
On senior night. Yeah, just ruin your whole career that you just worked so dang hard for.
But you don't actually say anything when they're wrestling?
So sometimes they have like two mats going on. In all the sports I played, you shouldn't be announcing when gameplay is going on.
I
So I
see.
don't know if that's proper, but I guess they're used to it, like tournament situations.
But would you? You don't do like play-by-play, though. You don't like,
No.
he moves
What
in.
a remarkable pin!
Yeah, you just say point or something.
No, I say,
Match.
and your winner at 220 pounds from St. Joseph, it's Jeff Nichols.
Hey, Jeff, way to go, dude.
And they put up his little hand.
Two.
And it's like coaches, you know, like it's so weird being our age now, Adam, and like
Why?
because you see people you know at these things,
And
and
their
like
kids are
coaches, like saw referee that used to coach football.
Okay. That you coach with?
Well, you coached you,
Coached me?
yeah.
Weird. What, you want to tell him? You want to tell me who it is? Is it a secret?
Yeah.
He's writing it down.
Well, I
Okay.
just don't want to out him.
Okay, take a
You know
time
who
out.
it is.
Write it down. Okay.
I can't write upside down.
I can't read upside down. Oh, yeah, what's up?
Oh yeah.
So you don't want to say his name. How's he doing?
Doing great.
Good.
Anyway, but the.
Don't want to put anybody on Front Street. Yes.
So I'm just really, I have to like wing it. But I've done a couple in a row. But my first one was like arch rival, big attended wrestling match,
Oh.
duel.
Oh.
And
Some
there's
rival high
girls
schools?
involved now. You know, there's
Girls
girls
wrestle?
wrestling. Yes, sir.
Wow. And they get to, yeah.
They get to,
Do they
get
wrestle
on the
dudes?
mat.
Or they
No,
they
no,
have
no.
specific girls
Yeah,
wrestling now.
women. Yeah, women, girls.
Wow.
No, they're girls. Come on, they're in high school.
Well, that's nice.
It's another way to, get active, be a part of the team, coaching opportunities,
Women's
whatnot.
wrestling.
Wrestling. Get into the game. So, yeah, and then they, all these little high schools have little marketing schemes and not schemes, but like promotions and
Oh.
do their own advertising
Selling
and
shit,
kind
sure.
of do their like own little mini like, hey, let's do the Culver's 3 for 3 or whatever. So I'm like thinking, hey, what do I have any ads to read? What do you guys want me to do? Because that's kind of funny. Like you're getting to put a little pizzazz on it. Like, nope. But they did have like a light show, and I had to like promote like, hey, get your phones out right before when you hear Enter Sandman from the Metallica.
Do you play music?
Get your phones out. Well, I don't. The sports marketing team does. They have a little
Wow.
walkout music.
Cute.
And this team is pretty good.
And they film everything.
Oh, they film everything.
You
And they
don't
have a
wanna
little.
look, you wanna watch the tape.
Let's go to the video, and they're like. "Brr."
Who, the fans, the student section?
No, I'm talking about they have like a pre-recorded like intro, like
You're kidding. With the wrestlers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and like the class
Guys
gets to
run
do
out?
that.
The guys run out and stuff.
They don't
Introduce
run
them?
out. Well, actually,
There's a spotlight.
yeah, there is a spotlight, and they do that. They turn off all the lights in the gym.
You're kidding.
It's like dark in the gym.
How long does it take to get those lights back on? Things have really changed.
Things have changed. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is.
Oh yeah. I wanted to get you back.
I'm doing
to
another Evorty's style.
Okay, that makes more sense. I wanted you to go back and talk about the fans at Arrowhead on that at the AFC Championship
Oh
game.
my gosh.
Craziness.
I'm sorry. It's so much emotions. What a night. I work on the I work as a GSR usher pretty much, but what is it?
Yeah, if you don't know, I don't know.
Service representative.
Sure.
Guest service representative.
All
right, the guy in yellow.
Good looking guy, yellow.
Hello.
I'm here. I'm
Ted.
brightly colored.
I want to be helpful.
Do you help?
How can I assist you?
It's mostly just telling drunk people to chill out.
Yeah,
right?
like whoa. I
Please don't stand on that.
what's great about working for a championship team, we do self-evaluations, we get evaluations during the season, right in time for the most important season, the post season.
Yeah.
So I was prime and ready to, work on what I needed to work on from said evaluations,
Took your critical
making sure I
assessment.
not only use my eyes to see what's going on in my section, making sure my fans are safe,
First
doing
and
the right
foremost,
thing,
safe.
following the codes of conduct,
Sure.
not being that fan.
Which are what? Number one,
Number one, your safety.
stay seated.
Say, whoa, no, be loud and proud in a respectful manner.
Never use your seat.
Well, yeah.
Please stand for the entirety of the football game.
Well, there was this time I did get a fan saying, "Hey, there's a guy standing up the whole time." I was like, "It is a football game."
It is
So
a
I'm like,
Chiefs
did
game.
like,
I don't think people
I think
realize
it
that.
was, I think it was at a KU game.
Okay.
If that makes a difference, but
I think so. Would you be standing at a KU game? Yeah, I would just. I don't know if but the other places like that where the people stand and scream the whole time. I don't believe so.
But working at this AFC this is my third AFC Championship I've been a part of in person at Arrowhead. But this is my first one I've worked at. I was at the 2000.
You went to 3?
Yeah, I was at the very first one, Patrick Mahomes.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Who'd we play then?
New England.
And we got past them?
No.
We lost. You were there for that?
Yeah, man.
Ah.
I got in there. I was up in the 300s. I saw D Ford offsides.
Why didn't you tell him?
Everybody was
Stay on sides, man.
Everybody was celebrating. I was like, nope.
We'd had 6 Super Bowls.
Guys, not this year.
Dude, that was another nut cruncher.
That was, man. And then the very next week, when he went to the Pro Bowl, that was like the one year the Chiefs got to the Pro Bowl. Guess what?
What?
He jumped offsides.
No, he didn't.
Look it up, man.
D Ford did?
Yes, he didn't learn his lesson. Traded his ass. He never played again.
That's what everybody was saying. Everybody here was saying that. Just get rid of him.
They did.
I know.
Traded him to the Niners. Anyway, so I was prime and ready to be more active on my phone, and even with the game. So, like during the Houston,
You got to explain that. You can't just.
My phone. I have a communicator. See, there's like. I wonder how ushers did it back in the day.
You were texting me a lot.
Shut up.
Down in distance, asking me for all the
I'm
replay
like, did
stuff.
he get it? I would ask him. It's always so.
I can't believe he's responding to me right now. I think he's working.
There's got to be like a delay, like of a couple seconds at least,
Oh,
or
One time you asked me if he got the first down, and that was like 20 minutes later. And I was like, "Yep." Didn't remember the play.
Oh man, I think it was the one when Josh Allen. They reviewed it.
He didn't get it.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it, man. Whew.
Don't leave it to chance. You know.
And then what's funny? Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Adam Cole of Welco.
Was he there?
Invited me to the AFC Championship game at Arrowhead when we beat the Bengals.
Yes.
Redeeming the one we lost.
Right.
And that was when Patrick was a little banged up.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I remember...
Got the late hit.
There was someone else was out too, receiver-wise maybe. Like a lot of guys were getting banged up during the game. Beat them. Got it done. That was fun to be there as a fan. That, where Adam and I sat for that game, is where I am now working that section. Like right there.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Weird. You're meant to be there.
And what else is wild about that fact, Adam? There's like graphic art on the like concrete walls, you know?
Sure.
Like just like of old chiefs, and they have like words and stuff. And one of the words is like committed, and it cuts off right there, right up my section, and it says Ted.
Why don't you take a picture of that?
I got it.
Okay, well, share that with me.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
And every time I walk by, I put my hand on it, like,
let's have a good game today.
And that reminds me, like, I stand there in between two suites, which is sweet, you know, and it's like on the way down to the stairs to my section. And, you know, you just hear fans talking their trash to each other. Bills fans, lots of Bills fans on my side, which is fine, whatever, you know.
Yeah, because they're all on the visitor side.
They're nice. They're being polite. They at a point thought they had it in the bag.
They should never think that.
I know. Well, you know, to give them credit, I don't think a lot of them, I mean, they were happy, but they knew not to
be too happy.
Yeah.
They kept showing the people watching in Buffalo on the broadcast and high-fiving each other every
Yeah.
time they scored and shit. It's like,
it was, you can hear some loud, like when Amari Cooper caught a ball to Coop. It was like, oh, there's a lot of guys. But I would hear Chiefs fan came up to me and asked me, "Hey, do you know why the Bills wear blue?" And I was like, "Well, boy, here we go." And he was talking real loud, make sure all the Bills fans around us could hear.
uh-oh.
So I was trying to be like, yeah. He's like, because they always choke. I was like, dang.
Is that what you said? Exactly your response?
No, I did not.
Dang.
I was like, okay, all right.
When you get out your little text bot.
I'm always like,
rabid fan, section 123.
No, I say, well, I'm just hoping for a great game. Thanks. Need help for your seat? But
can I see your ticket, sir?
Not too long after that, a Bills fan walked by, guzzling his beverage, and took a wrong sip down the wrong pipe, and turned it to.
No way.
And I was like, dude, it's happening. This is all coming to fruition.
Wow.
I'm visualizing.
You're
They're
like
choking. They're going to choke on the field. Oh my gosh. And that guy said it by this joke.
It's like Final Destination,
and so I was
with Super Bowl wins.
So like during the divisional round when we were playing the Texans, I was in my communicator making calls, oh, this guy's doing this, and they're checking on me, and I'm like,
it's cool now, guys.
I don't even, I know. I don't know, like, I kept asking him, like, is it, do I put everything that happened, or do I just, you know what I mean? Like,
I need backup over here.
But they do brush down.
There's two drunk guys.
And this guy that I was working on.
Yellow coats, mount up.
Let's ride. This guy that was well overserved, probably at halftime-ish.
Okay.
And it was halftime because I'm like, have to go down to the front row of the section and make sure no one jumps off the...
Again.
Yeah, which is fun. This is at halftime, so this guy, I've already spotted, like, coming up the...
You stay down there
Coming up
for
the
half?
stairs, yeah.
Okay.
But earlier in the game, coming up the stairs, running into people,
Drunk.
running into the wall, just spilling
Chiefs guy?
his beer. Chiefs guy. So I'm like ready. I'm like punching. I'm like getting it, like getting his description. Like, okay, Chiefs fan with leather jacket and
Chiefs gear.
running into fans and like
Drunk.
So I
Looks like 60,000 other people.
I start it, but don't like send it in. You know, it's just in case. So
right, you got your finger on.
Keeping my eye on it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not. You know, what would Lamar do? That's what they. How would Lamar serve? You know, and that's what the Chiefs were fighting for last night.
Can we get this guy to buy 6 more beers?
The Lamar way, Lamar Hunt Trophy, man. Anyhow, he was like gone from my sight. So I just like, if I see him again, I'll make note of it. This guy,
a whole bunch of drafts.
So then I do it. I go back. I go down for the 2-minute warning of the half and get down to the front row. This guy is trying to come down to the front row, and I'm like, okay, maybe. And he's trying to get in with all these Buffalo fans. I'm like, does this guy down? Have you guys seen this guy? Like, I don't know. Like, they don't care. They're like trying to watch the game. And I'm like, this guy doesn't like start moving him. I'm like, dude,
he doesn't have a seat down there.
You gotta go. And it was like the game, like everybody was trying to be down on the sideline. Like they didn't have seats. They were just like in the stairs. You can't keep the stairs clear.
Yeah, you gotta go sit down.
You gotta sit there. Get out of the stairway.
Corridor.
The corridor. Is that right?
I don't know. But
corridor.
That drunk guy came back and he was like, I'm going to go stand in that tall guy section. He's the only usher
and I got
that
to tell
didn't
him,
rat me out for being down here.
Oh, man. Right. There was like another guy.
Like, welcome back, sir.
There is like a thing where we don't get involved like with too much. Like we call security and they come over and take us. They're like, you can go to your seat if you have a seat down there. You know, like, but you can't like just stand at the top of this where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I do. You know, I can let fans like watch like a couple plays, but they're not supposed to like camp out right there.
When do you make that call to security? When someone is belligerent?
Not following directions.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. But whatever. It's usually, I feel bad because there's a lot of, like, other workers. Like, there's parking lot folks that get cut and get to come inside. And this guy, they're just, like, checking out the score. And this security guy was like, hey, where are you guys' seats? And like, oh, we're secure. Like, can't be here. Like, I was like, oh, sorry, guys. I mean, like, I'm just a mid-season hire, man. That's not a way.
6 games under your belt.
Oh, speaking of that.
What?
6 glorious games. Undefeated at home. Postseason, regular season, undefeated. What a feeling.
What a feeling.
What a feeling. Boo, doo.
You know that one?
No, I don't know that. I kind of know that. What else, man? What else, dude?
Did you hear that?
Do you hear what I hear?
Tell me about the Bills fan who asked you, like, this is your job?
Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, that's why I probably didn't want to get into it too hard. Because,
why?
No, I'm just joking. Being on the visitor sideline, there's a whole bunch of Bills fans. And they are just on a roller coaster of emotions. It's funny. I mean, like, as we're Chiefs fans, but I feel like we've all been there before. I have all my buddies in the... I've made a lot of friends in those 6 games at Arrowhead, you know?
You're pathetic. That's what you're saying.
Well, all these folks are familiar with another usher that was there before me named Terry. And I'm just like, I'm Ted.
You're not.
Let me be the new Terry. Like, all my kids knew Terry. I love Terry.
Bring Terry back. Where's Terry?
You know, and like when I'm down there and we block that field goal.
Yeah.
And we are still undefeated at home.
Mm-hmm.
I am allowed to come back to another game. They say we're joking around. It's so much fun.
You're welcome back.
And then working 2 playoff games. I did see some, I think a lot of season ticket holders did sell their tickets to Bills fans. Which is kind of like...
That's messed up.
It's messed up, but then at the same time, they're probably paid for their season tickets for next year with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
they paid a lot of money for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Bills fans thought this was the year. There's a lot of signs there left. So I'm down there with some Bills fans. Like, I was down there when the Chiefs already have the ball at the 2-minute warning.
Mm-mm.
That's when the 4th down play happened.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 5 play happened right when I got down there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I probably just I probably so being such a tall guy, I like to squat down there. There's a lot of people that spend a lot of money down there at those seats. And I have to be right in their way at the most critical time of the game.
Right.
And this guy's already been this guy's like classic New York fan.
Right.
Like already like, hey, telling me Taylor Swift's a whore.
Whoa.
Oh.
I didn't want to hear about this guy. This guy sucks. I don't want to talk about the guy.
I know, but it just kind of leads me into this other. But he was buying beers for all the Bills fans around him down there.
Wow.
But I don't know if they knew that they were getting these beers. They were all like scattered around at the end of the game when I got down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm down there at the end, and then that 4th down play happens.
Right.
It's insane. He almost caught it. He could have caught it.
That was a tough one, though.
Oh, my gosh. They're talking
like
about...
flopping around, too. Did you watch the replay?
Yeah. They're talking about Josh. Well, they like tried to adjust to it and come back to it at the same
He's going
time.
all the way to the sideline and has to turn around and...
It's in the air forever.
Dive back
why couldn't
towards
we
his
just
ball.
bat it away, too, at the same time? Who was there? Anyhow, it falls to the ground, but the game's not over, right? I mean, like, the Bills at that point had all 3 timeouts. Yeah. You know, a couple, we still had to hold on to the ball, which we gave them the ball back at one point. Just gave it to them. But it was nuts. Just the experience, just seeing, like, knowing what to do in those situations, like in ice in the game, and like all season being kind of safe about things, and like, just running the ball and kind of like, playing it safe. Mm-hmm. We did it not once but twice, but on the first play, I think it was 2nd and 10 or something, after trying to run the ball, they might have called their first timeout. Patrick rolled out and gave it to Isaiah Pacheco there. And then he got upfield and like somehow fell out of bounds at the end. He was like trying to get the first down and then did so and then went out of bounds.
Which stopped the
clock. Which we were trying to keep the clock going. We don't want Josh Allen with the ball back.
Sure.
But then on 3rd and 9, we run the ball back. So then they didn't have any timeouts at that point. They used them all up. So this is a huge play. If they stop them short, at least they'll get a field goal. They could be only up 6 points, and crazier things have happened.
Sure.
Huh. So
then we got it and we won.
But running the ball, just that play that got Samaje
open.
Pirine.
Yeah.
Open is the same play that has been run in similar situations in 4th down, gotta have it situations. It just looks different in different formations, and it's all about coaching.
Mesh.
It was fun.
Sick.
But then, so it just ices the game, and then all the poor Buffalo fans who, I mean, you can just hear them saying like stuff like, I feel sick to my stomach. I feel dead inside.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was really sad down there.
Yeah.
And it was like, and they were just complaining about the refs, and like, I am like, I'm taking pictures, and I'm realizing, oh, this is probably not the best thing to do. Like when your heart's been ripped out as a fan, seeing the employee like trying to take pictures, you know. But whatever. I'm like, I'm trying to get my share. I'm trying to get my pics in. I'm trying to get the confetti that just blew up. I'm trying to listen to Jim Nance trying to bumble his way through a interview or two.
Yeah.
And a lot of Bills fans had to sit there and wait because like no one was moving for a long time, you know, after all that.
Hang out, yeah.
Oh, it was a lot of fun, man. And like these fans were just like, so this is your job? Like kind of like mad, like, I'm like, hey dude, like I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to get like in a fight with you here, you know, like so I was like, yeah, like
this is my job.
I don't know if he was like all pissy about me taking pictures, and you know, whatever. And he was like, does it ever get old? I'm like, nah. It does not get old, my friend.
Wow.
It does not. It never gets old.
So,
and I'm bathing in it.
The guy like left and went to blow up a church or something.
Well, that's where those beers came in handy. He was like asking, he was like collecting all those beers that weren't opened up. Like they just left them in those seats.
He was.
And there was like a Bills player's mother came down at one point and like just stayed down there in this Bills fan area.
Oh my God.
And so like, and I was down there with all of them, and they all had to scamper out of there. That cleared them out of there. Yeah, Buffalo. Yeah, yeah.
I said I heard that Timothy McVeigh was a Bills fan. Did you hear that?
Well, I saw a jersey that says OJ is dead. 24 Bills. That was going to break their
curse. Oh.
It did not. OJ lives. The curse of OJ lives on.
Dang, dude.
Isn't that messed up?
It is kind of messed up.
Can't wait to see that docu-series coming up.
You know your favorite sports guy from Channel 5?
Neil
Jones, the high school guy?
That's my guy.
Okay, Neil Jones is on the field after we win.
Neil Jones is the host of the show?
Huh? The host of the show.
The host of the radio show?
Is he?
Of the pep rally? No, I'm just teasing.
No.
What were you saying about Neil Jones, my man?
Your man, Neil Jones, is live on the field, and they're like, they just want to revel in it. All the news channels are doing this because we just won. And they go to him, and he's live, and he's trying to pull anybody he can talk to. So he grabs the first guy he can find, who he thinks is Drew Tranquil.
Oh, no.
He does a whole interview with Drew Tranquil.
I love it.
Drew Tranquil's girlfriend, her wife, and mom.
Oh, boy.
Grandma, or some shit.
No.
And they interview the mom, and she says, keep believing in your dreams, and all that shit. And then they go back to Neil, and he's like, it's not him. He said he announced him as Drew Tranquil, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, thanks for talking to us. And the whole family walks away. And the girlfriend has on, one of these coats that has this number on it. Well, it ain't Drew Tranquil's number.
It's Leo Chanel.
No, it's number 50, which I had to look up. And he's like a backup running back.
Do they look like it all?
Swayze. Yeah, white guy. But he had on I just won the AFC Championship t-shirt over his pads, so he didn't know.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But I kept looking at it. I was like, that's not him. And then when the girlfriend turns around.
Man, I missed all that stuff.
Yeah.
Watching live TV.
I think he realized
that
about
is the best
halfway
part.
through it wasn't him.
That is the best part of the championship stuff, like live TV and people like that and being silly when they are on live TV.
Yeah.
And I like being silly behind these snowballs with you for an hour.
Every week
on these fine podcasting capable
Did you put your headband on?
compatible.
I didn't
Yeah, I took it off immediately. Was really stressing out my Mike Myers.
Yeah, you wanted to get back to Mike
how
Myers. So I married my ex-murderer wife.
So I married my ex-murderer.
Help! I married an
Ex-murderer.
ex-murderer.
My ex is an axe-murderer.
No. I think it's his current wife.
No.
It's axe, not ex.
No.
It's not an ex-murderer.
All right. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams.
Good night and bye now.
Bye-bye. Talk soon.